your stress response at a hormonal level, not by sedating you, not by stimulating you, but by recalibrating the system. Here is what most people do not understand about stress. Stress is not just a feeling, it is a chemical state. And when your body is under sustained pressure, your adrenal glands flood your bloodstream with cortisol. And elevated cortisol, sustained over time, changes your biology at a cellular level. It damages the hippocampus, the memory center of your brain. It triggers inflammatory responses, and it disrupts hormonal signaling throughout the entire body. It causes visceral fat to accumulate around your organs, the dangerous kind that raises cardiovascular risk. It wrecks your sleep architecture, and it drives chronic anxiety. And it accelerates cellular aging, measured through telomere shortening, faster than almost any other lifestyle factor. So chronic stress is not a psychological inconvenience, it is a biological emergency. Ashwagandha contains compounds called withanolides that directly recalibrate the HPA axis, the hormonal system governing cortisol output, and clinical trials, proper randomized double-blind placebo-controlled studies, have shown cortisol reductions of 23 to 30% in people taking ashwagandha daily for 60 days. A 2019 trial published in the journal Medicine used 240 milligrams of standardized root extract and found not only cortisol reduction, but significant improvements in sleep quality, anxiety scores, and perceived stress compared to placebo. Here is how to make the remedy. Once you have grown your plant for at least 6 months and harvested the roots, wash them and slice them thin. Dry at low heat, below 40 degrees Celsius, until completely brittle, which preserves the withanolides because they degrade at high temperatures. Then grind to a fine powder using a coffee grinder or mortar and pestle. The traditional preparation is moon milk. Add half a teaspoon of root powder to warm whole milk with a pinch of cinnamon and a teaspoon of raw honey, and drink before bed because the fat in the milk improves absorption significantly. Alternatively, make a tincture. Now maybe pack a jar with dried root pieces, cover completely with 40% alcohol. Vodka works perfectly. Seal and leave in a dark cupboard for 4 to 6 weeks, shaking daily, then strain and take 1 teaspoon in water morning and evening. Growing ashwagandha. It wants full sun, sandy, or well-drained soil, and minimal water once established. Because it is a drought plant and overwatering kills it faster than anything, so grow in a pot at least 12 inches deep. And the medicine is in the root, harvested after 6 to 12 months. Herb number 2, lemon balm, the anxiety herb. And this one works so fast it will genuinely surprise you. This plant was used by medieval monks and physicians for over 1,000 years. Monks in European monasteries grew lemon balm as a fundamental healing herb, calling it the herb of longevity and the herb of gladness. And they did not have neurochemistry, but they had centuries of careful observation of what actually worked. The Benedictine order specifically cultivated it in their healing gardens from the 9th century onward, and it appeared in every major European pharmacopoeia through the Renaissance. The knowledge was that precise and that consistent. What we now know is that lemon balm contains rosmarinic acid, which inhibits the enzyme that breaks down GABA, and GABA is your brain's primary inhibitory neurotransmitter, the off switch that tells your nervous system to stop firing. When GABA is deficient, which is the state chronic anxiety creates, your nervous system cannot quieten itself. So thoughts cycle, muscles stay contracted, sleep will not come, and your brain is stuck in activation. When GABA accumulates, which lemon balm promotes within 30 minutes of consumption, your brain quietens, racing thoughts slow, muscle tension releases, and the shift is measurable, not metaphorical. Fresh tea. Steep 15 to 20 fresh lemon balm leaves in just boiled water for 8 minutes, and do not use boiling water because it degrades the rosmarinic acid. Then drink 30 minutes before bed or during acute anxiety. Lemon balm honey. Pack a clean jar tightly with fresh leaves. Pour raw honey until all leaves are completely submerged, seal, and leave for 2 weeks while the honey extracts the medicinal compounds. Then take 1 tablespoon in warm water daily. Tincture. Fresh leaves in 40% alcohol for 4 weeks, and a dropper under the tongue works in minutes, which makes this the strongest and most convenient preparation for acute anxiety episodes. Lemon balm grows aggressively, so contain it in a pot. It wants partial to full sun, harvest before it flowers for maximum potency, and cut it back to 6 inches after harvest because it regrows within weeks. Herb number 3, chamomile, the anti-inflammatory, and I need you to rethink everything you think you know about this plant. Most people think of chamomile as a gentle bedtime tea, but that dismissal is a significant mistake because chamomile has been prescribed by physicians for over 2,000 years for conditions ranging from anxiety to wound healing to gut inflammation to skin disorders. The active compound, apigenin, binds to benzodiazepine receptors in the brain, the same receptor site as Valium, but without the dependency, without the side effects, and without the prescription. And chamomile is not only a nervous system herb. Apigenin powerfully inhibits the enzyme COX-2, the exact same target as ibuprofen and other anti-inflammatory drugs. Chronic COX-2 activation drives joint pain, gut inflammation, skin conditions, and contributes directly to depression and cognitive decline, and chamomile taken consistently addresses all of these simultaneously without the gastrointestinal damage associated with chronic NSAID use. Medicinal tea. Use 1 full tablespoon of dried flowers per cup, not a teaspoon. Steep in just below boiling water for 10 full minutes with a lid on to trap the volatile oils, because the weak chamomile most people make does almost nothing, and drink 2 to 3 cups daily for anti-inflammatory benefit. Chamomile salve. Infuse dried chamomile in olive oil for 4 weeks in a sunny window. Strain, then melt 4 parts infused oil with 1 part beeswax, pour into tins, and apply to eczema, burns, wounds, or rashes. German chamomile is the most medicinal variety. Scatter seeds on the soil surface in spring because they need light to germinate, so do not cover them. And it self-seeds prolifically, which means once you grow it, it comes back every year. Herb number 4, lavender. The nervous system reset, and most people know the scent, but very few people know the medicine. Lavender has more published clinical research than almost any other medicinal herb, and what that research consistently shows is a plant with a direct, measurable effect on the autonomic nervous system. Specifically the shift from sympathetic dominance, fight or flight, to parasympathetic activation, rest and repair.